Are Chelsea set to land another sensational Brazilian Wonderkid? Just who is the Gremio Academy graduate who is being compared to Neymar? His name is Gabriel Ferreira de Carvalho, but you will soon know him as Gabriel Mec. At just 16 years old, Gabriel Mec has made the breakthrough into Gremio's first team. It would, however, be his performances for their youth teams that would generate interest from across Europe, with Chelsea said to be the frontrunners for his signature. Mec has been at Gremio since the age of 9, and has now followed the path through the academy that once produced Ronaldinho. His current abilities shine through in his exceptional ball control, vision and dribbling skills. Scouts have praised his technique, passing and ability to dictate the play at a young age. He has often excelled against players that are up to 5 years older than him. Gabriel Mec is a teenage prodigy with dazzling skills and a sky-high potential ability. He will need more exposure to first-team football often if he is to reach his true standings as an elite wonderkid. Let me know in the comments section down below your thoughts and opinions on the future potential of Gabriel Mec, and if he does end up at Chelsea, have they really got themselves the next Ronaldinho? Today's video is brought to you in association with Passion4FM. Passion4FM is the #1 football manager blog dedicated to enhancing your football manager experience. On the website, you will find guides, tactics, shortlists, graphical and database updates, alongside in-depth articles about the world's best football manager simulation game. For this video, I've downloaded the Passion4FM Nextgen Wonderkid database. This database is the #1 resource for adding new real-world Wonderkids to your brand new save games. Download it from the description and enhance your save games now. In today's video, I'm going to let Football Manager predict the future. Starting in 2024, I'm going to run a simulation that will take a look at Gabriel Mec's career across the next 15 years. Let me know in the comment section down below how you think this one is going to play out. Does Gabriel Mec really possess the potential ability to go on and be another Ronaldinho or Neymar? Or is he going to be one of those Brazilian Wonderkids who never truly reaches his full potential? Whilst you're in the comment section, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and check out the rest of the Wonderkid series. In the Nextgen database and the beginning of this simulation, Gabriel Mec starts the game with a great set of core attributes for an attacking midfielder or a wide player. Now, these are only estimates and he may vary from game to game, but at the start of this simulation, looking at his attributes, he's set up to go on and become a great wonderkid. If we look at the technicals, he has standout in dribbling, first touch, free kick taking and technique. In the mentals, it's probably the weakest of the three categories and the one that he will have to step forward in the most, but he does have standouts for determination and flair, which are always important for creative players. And in terms of the physicals, he has great acceleration, natural fitness, pace and agility. So at the beginning of a brand new save game, Gabriel Mec looks as if he's set up to become a great wonderkid. The big question is though, can he break through into Gremio's first team and get enough football to really unlock that development in the first 5 years of his career? Let me know, do you think he's going to go on and really become an elite wonderkid? At the 5-year stage, Gabriel Mec is now 21 years old and he has indeed made the move to Chelsea. Before he would leave Gremio, he would go on to make 9 appearances, scoring 2 goals. He would then move to Chelsea and has spent a season out on loan at West Bromwich Albion to try and get a bit of game time under his belt. Whilst he was there, he would only actually play 2 games, but since being back at Chelsea, he has now broken into their first team and has played 12 games. That does mean though, in the first 5 years of his career, he's actually only played 23 senior games and scored twice. The good news for Gabriel Mec though, is it doesn't seem to have held him back in terms of his development. Looking at the attributes, we can see there are steps forward in all 3 categories. Firstly, in the technicals, he has standouts for crossing, dribbling, finishing, first touch, free kick taking and technique. In the mentals, anticipation, composure, decisions, determination, flair and vision are now all standouts, and that was the one area he really needed to develop, and he has come on leaps and bounds. In terms of the physicals, acceleration, agility, pace, natural fitness, balance and stamina are all jumping off the page. In the first 5 years of his career, he may have only played 23 first-team games, but the development is startling. Maybe in the next 5 years, he could take the next step forward. Let me know in the comments section, do you think he's developing at the rate that he should, or would first-team football accelerate him further? After 10 years of his career, Gabriel Mec is now 26 and he's still at Chelsea. He has finally broken into Chelsea's first team properly. He would now go on and play 117 times, scoring 16 goals and becoming a more impactful player in Chelsea's first team. Looking at his attributes, there are massive steps forward now. The player really has developed well in the 10 years of his career, and certainly between the 5-year and 10-year marker, there are big steps forward in all three categories. Looking at the attributes now, he has standouts in the technicals of dribbling, crossing, first touch, free kick taking, passing and technique. In terms of the mentals, it's about the anticipation, composure, decisions, determination, flair, off the ball, vision and work rate. And in the physicals, he's now really becoming an imposing player and terrorising defenders with his pace and acceleration, his agility, his balance and his stamina. So at this point now, at the age of 26, he's taken a big step forward between the 5 and 10 year markers. The big question is, how much more development can come from Gabriel Mec? Is there another step forward to come as we reach the 15-year point? And will he continue to be in Chelsea's first team and be an influential player at the club? At the 15-year stage, Gabriel Mec is now 31 years old and he has gone on to become one of the most important players at Chelsea. After 15 years, he would have a career where he has played 272 games, but 261 of those would come at Chelsea, where he would score 52 goals. Now, 272 games across 15 years might not sound a lot, but obviously he didn't play a lot of football in the initial 5 years, and now he has come to Chelsea, has really established himself as a first team member and gone on to develop really well as a footballer. If we look at the three categories of his attributes, there are big steps forward once again, beginning with the technicals. Crossing 17, free kick taking of 16. They are the two big standout attributes. In terms of the others though, dribbling, first touch, technique, passing all stand out well too. In the mentals, flair of 16, anticipation, composure, decisions, determination and vision, all are standouts there also. In the physicals, acceleration has dropped off to 15, his agility is 19, balance of 15, natural fitness of 16 and pace of 15. So although he's lost a step in terms of his acceleration and his pace, his overall development has seen him turn into a fantastic player and one that really has capitalised on that elite wonderkid status. In fact, the media description at this point of his career describe him as an elite attacking midfielder. So 272 games and 54 goals, but he really has become an essential member of Chelsea's first team. Now, I do think that those first 5 initial years are where he has been held back. He did show signs of development and he really did progress his career once he had moved away from Gremio and got to Chelsea, broke into the first team. But I think those initial 5 years of his career are really where he needs that first team football. If he'd have been pushed a little bit harder in those initial stages, he really could have had development that probably goes past what you can see on the screen. Nevertheless, once he broke out of Brazil and went to Chelsea, went away and got that first team football, although it was only 2 games at West Brom, you can see the development really start to kick in. By the time we get to the 10-year stage and the 15-year stage, you can now see what the player is all about, really why the hype is there, just how high this guy's potential can be, both in real life and in Football Manager. So that's 15 years of Gabriel Mec's career. Let me know in the comment section down below, do you agree that you could probably get more out of him if you were to push him earlier on in his career into first team football? Or do you think he's probably about where he should be in terms of his development? Do you think that actually he's not as good as maybe some people think? Or do you think that he could go on and become absolutely fantastic? It's hard to judge with players that are so young, but in terms of what Football Manager think, they think he's going to be an elite wonder kid, and I think that that's probably what's going to happen too. Don't forget, if you want to get players like Gabriel Mec into your save games, you're going to need the Passion4FM Nextgen database. There'll be a link for you to download that in the description below. Also, let me know in the comments section who are players that you want us to look at. Do you think that players like Gabriel Mec are worth our time, or is there another wonder kid that we should be looking at? And whilst you're in the comments section, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and check out the rest of the Wonder Kids series. For this one though, I'm going to leave it there. Big thank you for watching. I appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you on another video very soon.